What happens if you take three legendary Texas barbecue joints, Goldie's, Leroy & Lewis, and Bar A Barbecue, and put their rib sauces head to head? I'm a certified barbecue judge, and today I'm tasting them, scoring them, and ranking them with no bias, just pure barbecue judging criteria. And for comparison to something we all know, we're throwing in America's most famous grocery store sauce, Sweet Baby Ray's. Will these legends live up to the hype, or will plain old Sweet Baby Ray's beat them all? We're gonna find out in this video, so let's get smoking. First things first, let's clean up a little bit with the clearing stick. And I'm just doing a quick trim on these spare ribs, remove the flap meat, score the backs of the membranes, bing bang boom, and we're done. Now I'm laying down some Smoke Trails BBQ brisket rub to give these ribs a nice Texas style flavor profile. And they're going on the smoker at 250 degrees Fahrenheit to 275 degrees Fahrenheit for around 6 or 7 hours. Now moving on to the first sauce, we're making some Goldie's ribby sauce. I got this recipe from Jerby's YouTube channel. It's an older video, but I'm pretty sure it's similar to what they use at the restaurant today. We got 2 cups of ketchup, 1 cup of white vinegar, a cup of apple cider vinegar, 1 cup of brown sugar, 1 cup of white sugar, a 1/4 cup of molasses, a 1/4 cup of mushroom flavored soy sauce, the secret ingredient, 1 tablespoon of onion powder, 1 tablespoon of garlic powder, a tablespoon of cumin, oops, looks like I left that out accidentally, oh well, and 1 tablespoon of pepper. Mix it up thoroughly, and you won't have to heat it up, but it does help to get everything dissolved. Look at this sauce, very nice looking. Next, I'm making the Bar A barbecue sauce. I bought this recipe from their website. I'll leave the link to it below. It's very inexpensive. Ketchup, honey, apple cider vinegar, water, white sugar, vinegar, brown sugar, secret ingredient, Worcestershire sauce, garlic, onion, cumin, this time I remembered it, and some salt. Mix it up cold and it's done. Looks delicious, deep red and a lot thinner than the ribby sauce due to the water. Next up is Leroy & Lewis's mustard sauce, based on the mustard sauce from the Salt Lick, apparently. 2 tablespoons plus 2 teaspoons of Worcestershire sauce, 3 tablespoons apple cider vinegar, 3 tablespoons white vinegar, teaspoon of garlic powder, a 1/4 teaspoon of cumin. I don't know what's going on with all the cumin here. I don't really like it in barbecue sauce, but that's what the recipe calls for. 1½ teaspoons of black pepper, 66 grams of sugar, or around 5 tablespoons of sugar, 93 grams yellow mustard, or around 6 tablespoons, 2 tablespoons Frank's Red Hot, 112 grams of canola oil, or around 9 tablespoons, and a little bit of xantham gum to bind it all together and properly emulsify. Heat it and mix it up. I got this recipe from the comment section in the Leroy & Lewis mustard sauce video. Not sure if it's 100% accurate, but people said it's really close. It definitely looks really tasty, really thick from the xantham gum. That's probably going to deliver more flavor than the thinner sauce would be my guess. Now checking on the ribs, around 7 hours later, they're probing around 195 degrees Fahrenheit and they're super tender, so they are done. Let's clear some space, because this is where the magic happens. I'm laying down some ribby sauce on the aluminum foil, putting the ribs bone side down on the foil, then covering the top with more ribby sauce. Then I flip the ribs meat side down this time and wrap them up tight. Now they're going into my holding oven overnight at 140 degrees Fahrenheit, but you can just let them rest for a few hours in a cooler or a holding oven if you have one, if you want to eat them the same day. Next, I'm wrapping the ribs with the Bar A barbecue sauce, so coating them in sauce and wrapping them tight, then holding them. Next, I'm coating a rack of ribs in the Leroy & Lewis mustard sauce and wrapping them tight, holding them with the others. And finally, I'm breaking out the Sweet Baby Ray's. Some hate it, some love it. Can it beat sauces from top Texas barbecue joints? I honestly hope not, but we'll see. Coat those ribs, wrap them up, and they'll hold with the others at 140 degrees overnight. Don't want to go over 140 because they're already super tender and we don't want to overcook them. Okay, first up we got our ribby sauce ribs. These are the Goldie's ribs. Ooh, yee. These look pretty darn good. Nice and shiny, nice and ribby. Now we got our Leroy & Lewis ribs. This is the mustard sauce. Oh man, tell you right now guys, this smells good. That mustard just gets right up in my nose. Now we got the Bar A barbecue ribs. Looking delicious and shiny. Let me get just a little bit of extra sauce on there. And our Sweet Baby Ray's ribs. Sweet Baby Ray's, that's our control rack of ribs. Nice and shiny. It's kind of got like a Kansas City style rib shine to it. Slice a rib off of each of these. A rib or 3 maybe. Time to get judgy, so I'm gonna put my judge wig on in the English judicial system tradition. Okay, ready to go. Actually, just thinking about it, I should be wearing the swag from the judgiest barbecue institution known to man, Texas Monthly. So I'm gonna put on my Texas Monthly barbecue freak hat and my Texas Monthly official apron. All right, now I am ready to judge barbecue. Let's start with the control. So this is the Sweet Baby Ray's. This looks like a pretty good rib, actually. It's good. I could eat a lot of those ribs. I know a lot of people aren't a big fan of Sweet Baby Ray's, but I don't mind it, actually. What I would mark it down on, though, is it's a little bit too sweet and it doesn't have the acidity. And maybe a little bit too sweet is a misnomer. It just doesn't have the acidity to balance out the flavors. And for that reason, I'd probably give it an 8 out of 9 in terms of flavor. Okay, let's move on to the Bar A barbecue ribs. I'm excited about these ones because people have been raving about this sauce. I'm gonna dip it in as much of the sauce as possible, or the glaze, if you will, on all sides. It's really good. I ate the whole rib. It's delicious. What do I have to say that's good about this? Well, really good flavor. It hits you right away and you're like, oh man, I want to eat this all day. I want to eat this entire rack of ribs. Very good flavor balance, very good acidity. It's got some umami flavor from the Worcestershire sauce. I would give it a 9, but to be honest, the cumin is throwing me off a little bit, and I think it's just lacking a little bit of salt. I would have preferred a little bit more salt flavor, maybe a bit more Worcestershire sauce, something like that. I'm gonna give it another taste after dipping it in more of the sauce on the board. It is extremely good. It's just, again, maybe the cumin, maybe not. It's just overall, it's lacking a little bit of depth of flavor. Maybe it's a bit too thin. I don't know if I screwed up on making the sauce or anything like that, but I'd probably give it an 8 out of 9. So to be clear, still exceptional, way better than the Sweet Baby Ray's in my opinion, but not perfect. Okay, moving on to the Leroy and Lewis ribs. This is the mustard sauce. Really tasty, just punches you in the mouth right away with a ton of flavor profiles. It's the mustard, it's the salt, it's the sugar, it's the acidity. They're all perfectly balanced. They're all really delicious. I like how everything is emulsified with that xantham gum that we used, and it seems to be thicker, which probably delivers more flavor, more pack in the punch to your mouth because it's basically delivering more volume of sauce to your mouth because it's all glooping together. It's not running off. It's not thin. So really delicious. I am definitely making this sauce again. I love it. 9 out of 9 for sure. Okay, moving on to the ribby sauce. This is the Goldie's sauce or Goldie's glaze. Oh yeah, that's totally my jam. That's really good. It's savory. It's got that tomato-based sauce taste. This was a mustard-based sauce on the Leroy and Lewis rib. And the ribby sauce is more of a tomato-based sauce, as well as the Bar A barbecue sauce and arguably the Sweet Baby Ray's sauce. They're all kind of sugar-based, but tomato-based is what they're technically called. Really like it. Great flavor balance, salt, acidity, sugar. Everything is kind of melding together perfectly. And it's got that savory, sugary taste that I love in tomato-based sauces. 9 out of 9 for that one as well. Okay, now I'm going to directly taste the sauce just to see if there's any differences in how I might formulate my opinion here. First, starting with the Bar A barbecue sauce. Really good, love it, but again, I think cumin, a little bit too much. I probably added too much cumin. That was probably my screw up, but I think overall, a little bit too heavy on the sugar side, and not too heavy on the sugar side. It's got a good amount of sugar, but it just needs to be balanced out with a little bit more salt, I think, and maybe some umami flavor from some more Worcestershire sauce. And then I think it would be perfect. The Leroy and Lewis mustard sauce. Again, this is really thick, so it's gonna deliver a lot more flavor to your mouth. Yeah, that just rocks your taste buds. I love it. I could just eat this out of the jar. I shouldn't, but I'm going to. Oh man, oh, that's really good. It's even better straight from the jar than it was on the ribs. Okay, now the ribby sauce, the Goldie's rib glaze. This is really thick as well. It's been in the fridge, so it's thickened up a little bit. Whew. Yeah, whoa. There's so much flavor in that. It's so good. That's really good. I love it. You know, I think part of the issue here is that maybe I thinned out the Bar A barbecue sauce a little bit too much because it is much thinner than the other two sauces, and that is going to deliver less flavor. So that could be contributing as well to my opinion here. Okay, now for the tiebreaker, I'm just gonna have one more of the Leroy and Lewis mustard sauce ribs or mustard glaze ribs. I'm gonna put some extra sauce on there. I'm gonna put some extra ribby glaze on one of these. Let's give this a taste. That is so tasty. Okay, now for the ribby sauce. This is really tough, guys. This is really tough. I'm gonna give the slight edge to the ribby sauce because it just has a little bit more flavor to it. I know they're mixing categories. One's a mustard sauce, one's tomato-based, but I thought I was gonna like the mustard sauce more. But the ribby sauce, it just packs a little bit more flavor into it. It's just got more flavor molecules per volume of liquid or something like that. It's just really good. Very much splitting hairs though. They are both 9 out of 9 and delicious. And the Bar A barbecue glaze is also very, very good. It's just going up against two sauces that are absolutely stellar, 100%. home runs. I do encourage you guys to try all of these sauces because you might use different ingredients or do something different and make the sauces better than I did. Maybe there's a better way to make the Bar A barbecue sauce. I know that there are different versions of the Bar A barbecue sauce out there, but overall, I'd say the Goldie's ribby sauce is number one for me, followed by the Leroy and Lewis mustard sauce, followed by the Bar A barbecue sauce. But let me know what you guys think. Have you tried any of these sauces before, or maybe all of them? What would your ranking be? Let me know in the comment section below, and until next time, happy smoking. Quick closing note, guys, just doing some housekeeping. I did try the other Bar A barbecue sauce recipe from Behind the Food TV, which I'll also link below. It was a little bit sweeter. It had more Worcestershire sauce. It had some black pepper in it. It was missing some ingredients from the one that I bought from their website. And to be honest, I preferred it a little bit more than the one I used in this video, but it doesn't change the rankings in this video. I also tried the Derby sauce by adding the missing cumin. Again, it didn't change my opinion. Now, don't get me wrong, guys, all three sauces in this video that I made were absolutely exceptional. I highly recommend you make and try all of them. It was very hard to rank all of them, but that was kind of the point of this video. So maximum respect for all three of these barbecue joints. This is just my personal opinion, and I'm trying to be as objective as possible. Happy smoking.